This field was home to legends like Bolino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Navy's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. It'll be a draw. Can't get him to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 2nd and 10 here. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. Wants to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Rice's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized. And
that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to it.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got running.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Wood. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that's...
Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Rice rushes to the line. To the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from 1. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. Got a man, it's Wood. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Navy! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Navy will have to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to move it through the air. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman.
And free safety roaming in the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Gets open down the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Quarterback on the move, still looking. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Now they're going to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Navy will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. This offense has a second down play. Now they'll run the draw. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Vargas.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Navy offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line. Third down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Navy will go back on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
3rd down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The give to the back. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That completion delivers a 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Navy!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
3rd down coming.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Going up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The give to the left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
They'll try it over the left side. Shakes off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, midshipman! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to USF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
It's a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
Off he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Third down coming.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The 14-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
Second down coming up.
He'll run it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Snags it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone, just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips, now to get it in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
66. Rice, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being a... He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Harbor. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Smacks him with the stiff arm. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, midshipman. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 17 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down after that completion. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. It's complete to the left.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 31 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for first down.
He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Tackled, but he has a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Quarterback will audible. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The give out of the gun. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Navy! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another score And now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it again. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.